Hey y'all, I'm live. Why does it seem like it's? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. So when you get on, let me know if you can hear. Checking flip. I'm live. You know what's crazy? I film these videos all the time, and obviously I'm not live, so it's just me in a room talking about the books, which I can do very easily. But when I'm live for some reason, I don't want to talk unless I know somebody's on. That's so crazy. So y'all, I'm in a group chat with my family, and they sending funny stuff. So tonight I plan to talk about. I had to respond to that. I had to respond. I wanted to wait until more people came on. Um, what somebody's on? Or is that just me? If you're up here, let me know if you can. My mom's on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Type back if you can hear me. Okay at this volume. Oh, all right. Then I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm just gonna wait until a couple more people. See, I was just saying that we in this family group chat and everybody is making me laugh while I'm trying to do this, and I need to just stop looking at my phone. Um, I need to stop looking at my phone. Hey, Kate girl, I should have known you were gonna pop up. Hi, girl, I knew should have known you were gonna pop up. Y'all look at these notes. Can you see it? I don't think you can see them that good. The camera light is blocking. Look at all these notes. And then I got some on the other page. Woo! I don't know if I'm going to go over all of this tonight because one thing about me is I can't be late for reading and I can't be late for bed. So, but it's been a while since I've been up here. I haven't done a video in a while. And I was like, well, I don't know if I feel like editing and setting up and doing all this special stuff tonight. So I was like, I'm just going to get on and do a live and just call it a night. Something I don't have to. I'm not looking at these messages. Something that I don't have to edit and do all that with. But what I wanted to talk about first is when I was at the outlets. I was at the outlets a couple of weeks ago. Um, my uncle was in town from California, and so we all went to the outlets and hung out for a little bit. And on my way out, I noticed like this little what would you call it? Oh my god, y'all, my brain is fried. Like brain fog is real with me. It's not an RV, but it's like a little. Oh my god, it's like a little van or something. And this lady and her husband, they had like, oh, it's like a mobile bookstore. Let's just put it that way. It was like a mobile bookstore, and this lady and her husband, they had a bunch of books in there by Black authors. And I was like, oh, I got to go in here and check it out. You know, I'm going to support small businesses, and I'm definitely going to. Thank you, Janelle, because you know the struggle, don't you? They, I want to support small businesses for one, and then Black businesses as well. And it's called it's called Literature and Libation. That's the name of it, Literature and Libation. She did subscribe to my channel. I told her I appreciate that, and I also told her that I would give her company a shout out on my YouTube. Oh, is that Jalen? Is that J Man? I think my nephew is on, y'all. He's in the army, doing very well. But yeah, so the two books I got. This is a love song from Ricky Wild. I mean, What is wrong? A love song for Ricky Wilde is by Tia Williams. I just wanted to give it a try. I don't really know what it's about. But if I'm being honest, I saw the cover, thought it was pretty, and I feel like this might be like a little bit of a romance. Yeah, this is oh, you know what? It does give Black Cake cover. I agree. Yeah, Black Cake, I do have it in there. It does have the same colors. That one's very colorful too. You're right. Um, but yeah, it looks like it might be like it says one florist, one pianist, one love story, 100 years in the making. That's what it says. Every now and then I get in the mood for this, but I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be reading this anytime soon. So that's book 201 on my TBR list. Yes, and Good Dirt. And I still need to read that one if I'm being honest. And then the other one I got is What You Leave Behind by Wanda M. Morris. And I saw this and I was like, ooh, this might be. It says a single sitting read. This is the kind of thriller that keeps you thinking for long after the last page. So I like books like that. So I'm gonna give it a try. I always like to try out new authors, and I wanted to support their business called Literature and Libations. You can find them online. I think they have Instagram and all of that stuff. But since I'm just doing this live, I wanted to just at least shout it out, give them a little shout out for that. And I do appreciate her subscribing, and I hope she sees this, and I hope her business does well. But I wanted to do that because I'm not doing a video where I'm gonna be editing where I can just list that stuff on the screen. Oh, you know what? I can type it. I can type it in the chat myself if I can spell. And libations is the oh, there you go. Now you guys have the name of it. So like I said, I wasn't gonna be up here long. It's been a while since I hey Mer, hey girl, what you doing? It's been a while since I posted a video, and I just like to get on live because I like to interact, and nothing scripted. Well, to be honest with you, my scripted videos aren't even scripted. You guys know I just go with the flow. I just write down my notes and just go from there. But I wanted to talk about some of the Freida McFadden book. My dogs are in here. Just letting y'all know, I wanted to talk about some of the Freida McFadden books I read. I think she has a total of 26 books, and I read 17 of them. So I just wanted to, some of them I have here, the physical books, and some I've just read on my Kindle. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad everybody's here. So look, before I get started and talk about the books I'm reading, why don't y'all post in the chat what you're currently reading? I know what Janelle's currently reading because she is reading the same book I'm reading. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I don't have that book in this room with me, but that book is so good. Let me tell you, I read it every night before bed. And when I'm not reading it, I'm thinking about it. Like right now, I'm thinking about, man, what's going to happen tonight? It's just so good. It's like a war story mixed with a love story and mixed with like family dynamics. I love the relationship between the sisters. They're somewhat estranged, but they're close at the same time. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from it. And that's what I like about reading, because Janelle can have a totally different perspective, or somebody else is reading it can think differently. I would highly recommend it. It's about 500 pages. I think I'm a little over halfway through it. I just cannot stop. Now, it is based in France, so there are some words in it that's French-like, but it's not horrible. It's not like you can't figure it out, or just blow past it if I'm being honest. But yes, Janelle, I think about it all the time. I just love. I'm like, oh God, this is such a good thick book just to curl up with. I kind of wish that I would have waited until like deeper in the winter to read it. I don't know why. I don't know how far you got. I don't want to say too much, but I didn't know how I was going to feel about it. And I must say, y'all, I'm really getting into historical fiction. I am really getting into. I got my water here, y'all. I'm getting into a lot of. Anybody that knows me know I always have a big water bottle. This is actually small compared to what I've had in the past. But yes, I am feeling the historical fiction. I see why Janelle's been on it all this time. I think I've been missing out, but still horror and thrillers are still at the top. But it's just something about it. It's like cozy comfort, real reading. I don't know how to explain it. Somebody explain it for me. I just don't. Um, and then 11/22/63. Y'all know I love that. Some people hate it. I loved it. And yes, listening to it on the audiobook is great. I think the narrator, if you look at your Audible, you'll see that the narrator for that is Craig Wason. He has a beautiful voice, clean, clear. Craig Wason, who is the narrator for 11/22/63, he is Jake Epping. He is George Amberson. If you listen to it, you know exactly what I mean. Like he takes on that character so much, and I was enjoying that read so much that when I was done with it, I specifically went to research that narrator to see what other books he narrated, so I can listen to them, just so I could hear his voice. Like he was completely that character. So I read that book twice. I read it just with my eyes only the first time, and I loved it so much and missed it so much. And I was like, well, I kind of know what's going to happen, so I can just listen to it as an audiobook in the background while I'm cooking, cleaning, driving, or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, the audiobook takes it to another level. I just love it. I just love it. And for anybody who may be concerned that it may be like too political and all, it's not. It doesn't even get into that because I'm not real big on that. Um, so okay, yeah. So Janelle's reading two. You're actually reading two thick books at one time. That's impressive. Reading My Hero Rides a Horse, but oh, you know what? I think we talked about that because didn't his daughter write the book? I think her dad passed away. I believe they're from the Franklin, Southampton County area, and I think her dad passed away, and she wrote that book in memory of him because he wrote horses. I think it's coming back to me. Um, and I will give that a try because that's local. It's close to home. I usually don't. I'm usually not big on nonfiction. I tend to get bored a little bit easily with facts, if I'm being honest. And I find that sometimes if I start reading them, Myra. That's my girl, y'all. Anybody don't know, this is Myra. She's my bestie. um, what was I saying? Yeah, I really don't get into nonfiction that much because sometimes if I'm bogged down, hey girl, sometimes if I'm bogged down with too many facts, I'll lose interest. It's something about the fiction and the non-reality and allowing me to escape, which is my channel's name, allowing me to escape just it makes me feel better. But I will give that a try because I said that I wanted to open myself up to other genres anyway. So I'll look into that. Oh, yep, I'll give it a try. Yep, Myra's on. Kate just finished reading the Weekend book. Caitlin just finished reading what? She just finished. My Kate girl is always reading, y'all. That's my niece. Well, I mean, everybody up here knows me. I'm acting like I got a bunch of subscribers around the world. Oh, the weekend, just for 1 week, just for only 1 week. Yes, Janelle, I know what you're talking about. That was so good. But yeah, Caitlin is my niece, and she loves to read just like me. She reads a lot, and I guess like her mom too. I guess like her mom too. But yeah, it was only for a week, or only for the week. Y'all, that book is so good. I don't remember the author. You're gonna make me look it up. This video is going to be all over the place when people go back and look at it who haven't seen it. But Oh well, you got to be here, right, to experience it. Let's see. Only for the week by Natasha Bishop. Such a good book, y'all. Such a good book. I mean, I flew through this one. It's like a nice, fun romance. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. I got my ring light back there. I'm sorry. When it's live, you guys know, you know how it is. But yeah, you can I'll put it in the I'll put it in the chat in case somebody wants to the what else are y'all reading? Well, who else in here? I don't know. Janelle just don't have any patience lately. I don't know what's going on with her. I read that last comment. Oh, Jesus, I'm slow. I can't help it. I'm trying to I'm trying to think. Myra, you reading anything? Yeah. Yeah, only for the week, Natasha Bishop. That's good. So yeah, like I said, I can't be late for bed and for reading. So I'm gonna try to just go through these. I took a lot of notes because I read some of these a long time ago. And when I say a long time ago, I mean like last year. And a few this year. I read so many books. Oh, biography? Okay. I wish I could do that. I really do. I wish I could do that. I just can't. Um, but maybe that might be a new challenge for me for 2026. We'll see. We'll see. So, all right, Freida McFadden. Now, she is an author, but I think she's also like a neurosurgeon, if I'm not mistaken. And she has the capacity to put out quite a few books, it seems like, in a year. Um, let's see, she is an American author and she's a practicing brain injury physician. And she writes psychological thrillers. That is true. I know a lot of people, you got some people. Oh, you're into Asian novels, fictions. Okay. If I'm being honest, I usually like the Asian shows, and I was like, you know what? I like these shows so much, and they're just well written that I thought about looking into the books. If I'm being honest, I'm just thinking of the Asian shows that I've seen on Netflix. Um, All of Us Are Dead, Squid Games. I mean, the writing is just beautiful, and it seems like they bring something different to the table, doesn't it? Or is it just me? So I've thought about getting into the books too. But yeah, so oh yeah, Squid Games, yes. I love it. I love it. And you guys know Stephen King. Well, y'all know I love Stephen King. He has a book called The Long Walk. I'm also reading that one too. Um, so I'm reading two books right now, just two. Normally I'm reading three, but things have been kind of busy. That's why I haven't been up here. Kids are back to school, just schedules changing, things like that. So I'm only reading two books. I'm reading The Long Walk because he has a movie adaptation for that comes out September 12th, and I'm going to see it. So I need to finish the book before I go. And the Long Walk, it gives Squid Game vibes to me. Oh, you Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I've heard of that. Yep, we said the same thing, Myra. Yep. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I feel like either Landon might have had that one. But yeah, so I want to see the movie. So I'm trying to read the book first. And it does give me like Squid Game vibes because it's about these teenagers who sign up to take this long walk. And well, they're not just teenagers, are they? Anyway, young men sign up to take this long walk. And it basically, there's no finish line. You just walk until there's only one person left. And there's rules around it. Like you have to walk 4 miles per hour, or you'll get a warning, and then after your warning, you might get like another consequence or something, and then finally it's just being shot down. And you have the people in the town who know about the long walk, so they're cheering people on along the road as they go, but they're also being witness to this. It's very brutal. It's just tiring even just reading it. And they're talking about their feet and how they have blisters on their feet, and how they're just exhausted and they're hungry, and you just like they're using the bathroom as they're walking, like they cannot stop. And you got these um I think the military guys, excuse me, excuse me, y'all, military guys who are the ones giving the warning and the consequences, and they're shooting them. And I'm just like, oh my God, who is gonna get to the end of this walk? I don't know. So yeah, I want to see the movie. I'm really excited about that. What else is going on? Oh yeah, so back to Freedom McFadden, because I'm going on a tangent when I talk about Stephen King. So yeah, I read about 17 of her books. I'll see how far I get because I don't want to have you guys up here too long. And I know it's already late. Actually, the fact that Janelle is still up here is says a lot. I know it's past her bedtime. So like I said, she writes like popcorn thrillers. A lot of people read these and they just like, oh, I guessed that, I could have guessed it. And but I'm gonna be honest with you. Um They are easy. Yes, they did. You're right. They do give you a good break. They are very easy to read. It's a nice little palate cleanser between reading some long, tough books. Um, and I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, most of the twists you can figure out, but some of them I couldn't. Is it because I'm slow? Am I being slow? I mean, I don't know. Some of them I was really shocked about. Some of the twists. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not afraid to admit that. But okay, so some of these I have here, and then like I said, the others are on my Kindle, and I won't be able to show you. But the first one I have on my list is One by One. I read that on my Kindle, and it's like a woods, secluded, atmospheric type book. It's about couples going taking a just deciding to get away from real life and take like this break to go to this cabin so they can hike and have hot tubs and things like that. And all of a sudden each member of their party is being picked off one by one. um I don't remember the plot twist on this one, but in my notes I have here that it was a decent plot twist, if that helps anybody. um what was it? I do not remember, and I wouldn't give it to you anyway. But yeah, that's what that one's about. So it was, like I said, a quick, easy read. And then we have the Housemaids. I have all three. The Housemaid series. If I'm being honest, I enjoyed the very first one the best. Which the first one is the blue one, right? How can you tell? Yeah, I think the first one is the blue one. I enjoy the first one the best. It's just basically Millie. She's the main character. She was released from prison for a crime she may or may not have committed, and she needs a job. She accepts one as a live-in maid for the Lancasters. I may have that name wrong. The wife name is Nina in the book, and she gives her a hard time. But they don't know who the real Millie is. Like I said, I enjoyed the first one, and the second one was okay, and the third was just like, okay, all right. After this one, I'm done. Like by the time I got to the third one, I was ready to be done. Like, and I felt like because I read the other two, I had to finish this one. But like I said, pretty good read. I like the first one much better. The teacher is one that I really enjoy. A lot of people felt some type of way about this because I am going to tell you that there's trigger warnings because it is relationships with students, and so a lot of people don't like reading that. Um, and in this one, we're following Eve, who discovers secrets about her husband. They both teach at a high school, and let's see, they have like these mundane routines, and their relationship is just kind of boring until a student comes into their lives. So, like I said, that's the trigger for this. And I highly enjoyed it. There's a twist at the end that I wasn't expecting. Janelle, did you read this one? The teacher? Did anybody read this one? I really like this one. No, okay. I thought it was good. It was a twist at the end, and I wasn't expecting y'all. Um, and then we have the perfect son. This is another one of my favorites. So I put that's how I know that I liked it. I have like a star by the ones that I really enjoyed. So the teacher was one, and then the other one that I liked was the perfect son. This one was pretty good. This one was good. It had me thinking a lot. Let's see. It says, how would you manage to protect how far this is how messed up I am. How far would a mom go to protect her child, even if she knows something is off with him? Yeah, get it. This one's good. Get it. I'm not gonna even lie. Oh, Janelle, you read this? Okay, isn't it good? I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. That one's good. Another one I liked that I have a copy of. I have so many books. Is The Inmate. I thought this was a fun read. It was good to get a little bit of like the prison setting in it. It was just a little something different. Normally her stuff is, setting is in a house or a cabin or woods or something somewhere. I thought the prison setting was a nice addition. And for this one, it says Brooke is a nurse practitioner at a men's maximum security. When a guard brings a prisoner to her clinic, she recognizes him. Nobody knows about her connection to this inmate, but the prisoner does, and he will never forget. Okay, this one was giving, um, what's the word I want to use? You thought it was okay? It was corny. I felt like you didn't know who to believe. I felt like it was given unreliable narrator. I really enjoyed this one, Myra. I think you might like it. It's just something different about it. I just didn't know who to believe, and just the fact that it had me guessing up until the very end, I thought was I thought it was fun. So yeah, the inmate, good one. The crash is a no. What? I'm confused about where to. I'm on my laptop, so the camera. When I use my phone to film, it's just easy because I can just focus. But it's just weird doing it on the laptop. But the crash, um, I didn't like this one. This was one of her newer ones, and I was so excited about it when it came out. I was like, "Oh, I have to get it." This was released this year. I feel like, yep, 2025. I think it was around February. Um, It said danger lies at the end of the road. I thought it was going to be good. I mean, it is atmospheric, taking place in the middle of a snowstorm. I like that. Um, but it says Tegan is 8 months pregnant and on her way to stay at her brother's all during a snowstorm. Okay, first of all, that was stupid. Sometimes books can really make you mad. I mean, that in and of itself got on my nerves. Okay, that was stupid. She's 8 months pregnant. It's the middle of a snow. I mean, not a snowstorm like, oh, it's a little bit of flurries out there. It's like barely putting any dust on the ground. No, full blown inches of snowstorm. And she's 8 months pregnant. I literally wrote that. I said Tegan is 8 months pregnant on her way to stay at her brother's all during a snowstorm. Stupid. It's right here. Um, but she's found by a man who lives nearby, and what she thought meant help from a nice stranger turns into grave danger. Um, I put this one was just okay, a bit aggravating at times. Um, but the twist at the end made it a little bit better. So if I had to rate this, I would give it, okay, let me be fair. I would give it 2 stars. I would say I was going to say one, but I'm going to be fair and give it two because I like how atmospheric it was. I mean, I really felt like I was in the middle of a snowstorm reading this. So I would give it 2 stars. The twist at the end will bump it up to 2.5 for me. I'll give you guys that. So read at your own risk. If you're willing to be aggravated with an idiot as a character, go for it. Okay, that's all I have to say. Yeah, 2 stars, buddy. Two. I mean, that's not too bad. Um, and then do I have a copy of this next one? Do I have a copy? Do not disturb. I think I might have read that one on my Kindle. Hold on, guys. Okay. So do not disturb. I read on my Kindle. I have this with a star. I really liked it. I have here in my notes, oh, the twist in this one. And then I have in parentheses next to it who it was. I can't tell y'all though, but I put it here so it can refresh my memory. But yeah, the twist in this was good. We follow Quinn, who is on the run after committing a crime. Um, Here we go with another damn snowstorm. After committing a crime after a snowstorm slows her down, she ends up, oh, okay. She committed a crime and then she's fleeing and then runs into a snowstorm. See, this is why I said with Freida McFadden, why I love the inmate so much, is because it just gave me a different atmosphere and houses. So yeah, she committed a crime and then she's fleeing, and then a snowstorm slows her down and she ends up at this Baxter motel. But it's not the safe haven it seems to be. And it just says, I put, will she survive the night? You have to read it to find out. Y'all have to read it. Oh my God. Whew, I'm dramatic. Y'all know what we should have did? We should have had snacks, like a late night snack with a live chat and snack. I'm just thinking about that. The name of that one is Do Not Disturb. So good. You're not gonna. Let me tell you something. If you think Janelle, if you think you're gonna figure out who it was, you're not. Okay. Yes, Mara. That's what I should. I should have planned it like we all have a snack, like eat a snack together and talk about books. The next one I read was also a fairly new one from this year. Didn't like it. Because you know why? There's no star right here. I didn't like it. It's called The Boyfriend. It's so weird. It's called The Boyfriend. And in this one, we're following Sydney, who is down on her luck with men until she finds the perfect, charming guy. Same old trope. See, that's like, okay, find the perfect, charming guy. Then a string of murders are in her new boyfriend. This is a story about obsession and what we'll do for love, basically. And I just put, it was just okay. Easy to figure out. I felt like she put this book out to hit quota or something. I don't know. It was just okay to me. I think some people liked it, obviously, but it was just okay. And the other one I read, this is also like a prison-based one. It's called Ward D. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Yeah, it was right, Janelle. It's not just me. Ward D is the next one I'm talking about. This wasn't based in prison. This is a psychiatric hospital. Yeah, now it's coming back to me. I did not care for this one that much. And we're following a med student named Amy who is on her psych rotation, and she is not looking forward to spending the night in a psych ward. And once you read it, you'll find out why. That's how I left my note. Um, it wasn't horrible. It was just okay. It was just okay. At first, I was fascinated. I was like, "Ooh, psych ward thrillers." It's going to be a mind thing. It was just okay. Um, the next one I have, I think I also read this on my Kindle. Never Lie. Um, this one, Never Lie. This is about a couple of their dream home, and they end up at a home of a psychiatrist who passed away. This was another one that was stupid. Okay. I forgot about it until I'm reading this, and now it's coming back to me. They they're looking for a home. They're house hunting, and they end up at the house waiting for the realtor who never shows, by the way. So they just hang around inside the house. Stupid. They just hang around inside the house, just thinking that the realtor is just going to show up. I mean, and then they start just being like, I wonder what her old tapes have on them that she used to play, or she used when she used to record her psychiatric patients. Let me go into her old office and listen to them. Wait, what? Now, if I'm house hunting, see, I know this is fiction. Okay, I'm not crazy. I know it's fiction, but some things have to be a little bit more realistic. You go and you're looking at this house, and you're like, the realtor never showed. Well, let me just have a look myself and just hang around. Okay, a couple in search of their dream home ends up at a home of a who passed away. Puzzled as to why their realtor sent them there, the wife starts investigating and listening to patient tapes. The final cassette reveals the horrifying truth. I mean, it was just okay. And then I'm thinking about it. What did the title Never Lie have to do with the story? Can anybody help me? I'm confused. Now that I'm thinking about it, Never Lie. I guess the patients were lying on the tapes. I don't know. I don't know. You know what, guys? I can't even spoil this book for you because I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just have this brief note that I made to help me talk about it tonight, honestly. I don't know. But if somebody but if one of y'all know and you can help me out in the comments, do so. I just all right, moving along. The next one is I don't have that much more to go, y'all. I'm doing pretty good. I think we've been on about 30 minutes, maybe 38 minutes. Ugh. All right, the next one is The Locked Door. That was also, yep, read that on the Kindle. Really, I'm gonna read it to you verbatim. I hate when the title doesn't make sense. I know. I read now. I want to do some research. Why was it called Never Lie? I mean, I guess the realtor lied to them when she sent them to the house, making it seem like it was for sale. Oh my God, y'all, I'm sorry. Oh God. I would edit this out if I could edit. Oh God, Myra, stop. I'm laughing at myself. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to edit this. I'll have to edit that out. Oh, okay. I think it was that the realtor. I think she lied to them when she said it's okay. All right, okay. I'm gonna move on. Oh God. Okay, The Locked Door. This is another one that I wasn't a big fan of. It says, this is my I didn't like this one. Oh, it was something with the husband. Oh, was he? I think he was with one of the patients, or he ended up being a patient on the cassette. I'm sorry if I'm ruining it for somebody who wants to read it, but at this point, I don't care. You're not going to like the book anyway. So we're good. Um, that's what it was. We figured it out. Thanks, sister. Yep, that's what it was. So the locked door, it says, I didn't like this one. Even after reading the back of the book, I still don't remember what happened. Oh my god, y'all. I wasn't expecting this to be funny. I'm really serious. Um, it said even after I read the book, I still don't remember the back of the book. I still don't remember what happened. Um, it's about a woman who is a surgeon and her father used to be a murderer, but she has secrets too. Didn't like it. That's the locked door. I'll type it in here if anybody's interested. We all know the last one was never lie. We'll never forget that one. Oh, you remember it, Janelle? The locked door? Oh, you thought it was good? I didn't like it at all. Yeah, father used to be a father was a surgeon, and yeah, but she has secrets too. I don't know. Um, yeah, I know you read that one. I could not get into it. The coworker. Let's see. Okay, y'all. This one was actually funny. God, my eyes have been watering from laughing. All right, the coworker. This one was crazy because every time I think about this book, let me make sure this is the right one. Every time I think about this book, I see turtles. I think about turtles because actually, when I read this book, I felt like I was reading a science book about turtles. This character named Dawn in this book, I think she's on the spectrum, which I'm not making fun of by any means, but she had an obsession and a fixation with turtles. So it was like over talked about in the book. And it was a little comical at times. I think this one, yeah, it was. And if you really want a good laugh, instead of reading the book, this one I actually read on the audiobook, and the narrator did a good job by giving Dawn this like robotic, very firm voice. And it made it even here. I'm sorry, it just did. She would be like, um, she would tell her coworkers because her coworkers, she just bombarded them with this turtles thing, and she would put turtles on her desk, and people make paper airplanes. I guess she made paper turtles. I'm like, it was just an obsession. A turtle necklace, and she would just inundate them with turtles, and then so they had like this potluck, um, at work, and she made turtle cupcakes, and nobody ate them because they're just like, oh, it's Dawn again with these turtles, and nobody ate them, and then she was just like, I noticed nobody touched the turtles. Nobody. I spent so much time making these turtles. Turtles are such wonderful creatures. They they this and that. They mate once a year. They do this and that. I mean, it was honestly, I hats off to the author because she absolutely did her research when she was inserting these things about turtles. It was just a different species of turtles. She was like, no one ate the turtle cupcakes. I mean, and I was just laughing. It wasn't funny, but it was funny. But it says Dawn is strange and I believe is on the spectrum and obsessed with turtles, but she's an awesome accountant and starts uncovering. Somebody, Myra put a turtle, but it was a good one. It was good. It was good. And if I'm being honest, um, it was actually reading about the turtles. One particular turtle species, it talked about how they mate. It really got down to like their mating. I was like, oh wow, that's different. So yeah, so it says she's on the spectrum, but Dawn is really, really smart. She's a smart accountant, and she starts uncovering inconsistencies in the finances in the company. And because she's Dawn, and everybody just finds her obnoxious, when she goes to her boss about it, they just brush her off. And boy, don't she have something for them? Okay, that's what makes this good. She got something for them. I mean, it just y'all, it is like I would say so far, I think I don't know. I was gonna say one of the best twists, but it's another book that's right up there. Do Not Disturb that has a really good twist. I think the coworker has a decent twist in it that I wasn't expecting. It has layers to it, so I think that one was good. But yeah, turtles. And y'all know what's crazy? When I was reading this book, I went to the doctor's office one day, and I saw when I was parking my car, I saw a turtle license plate in front of me, and I couldn't wait to tell the kids. This is back when I was talking to them about the books I was reading, so they already knew I was reading this book about turtles, and I was like, "How crazy is that? That I saw a license plate with turtle on it." So yeah, I only got three more left. Let's see, one, two, and the next one, isn't it crazy? I know. So the surrogate is another one that I liked. For this one, we're following a career woman who wants a baby. She wants a baby so bad. So when her assistant offers to be a surrogate, it seems too good to be true, and it is because her nightmares become true. And I really like this one. You kind of know it's a bad idea anyway when you're reading it and you hear like this career woman allowing her assistant to be intertwined in her personal life like that. I don't think that's something I would do. Because it was just strictly like a boss and an employee relationship, and all of a sudden her assistant like, well, I overheard your conversation, and I know it's hard to deal with this, but I may be able to help you. And because this lady's so vulnerable and desperate, she goes for it, and turns out to be a mistake. Very predictable, if I'm being honest, but I thought it was a good read. um Damage is another one that I like. Oh, and I don't have the so let's see. The surrogate. That's the one I just talked about. And then the next one is brain damage. Um, I like brain damage. A bullet to the head changed the life of Dr. McKenna, a successful dermatologist. But as she goes through recovery, bits and pieces of what happened to her comes back, and you'll find out what happened to her. Um, I just put this is pretty good. It kept me entertained. I don't have anything bad to say about it. And then the last one that I read, I do have a copy of that one. And it's called, look, Janelle, ironically, what we're talking about today, it's called The Tenant. It's called The Tenant. And this is about a man who loses his job as a VP. And because that's a huge financial loss for him, he and his wife decide to solicit for a tenant. But soon as they have this tenant come live with them, crazy things start happening. I gave it 3 stars. I said it was okay. It was very predictable. It wasn't like the best. It wasn't the best, but that's all of the books I read by Freida McFadden. I thought there were 17 that I read, but it's only 15. I feel like I'm missing one, but oh, you know what? Housemaids is 3 books. So yeah. Yeah, 16. So yeah, that's my Freida McFadden, collection. I mean, all in all, I like her books. I would buy her books. I would read them. There's a handful in there that I enjoyed reading, and there's some I'm just like, oh no. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. I needed to get on and catch up with everybody. See what you all are reading. Woo! It's late. And I gotta read my The Nightingale and go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna read and go to bed. And I'm just gonna publish this. What people see is what they see. I mean, I did notice that last time when I did a live YouTube does allow you to do like a quick edit to your live before it is published. Um, and I was like, oh, you can still kind of edit the live, but you know what? I was like, nope, I ain't editing nothing. It's just gonna get posted as is. Hey, you might as well keep it real. But yeah, that's my Freedom McFadden collection. I might try to come back on and do a live. I don't know. I don't know how often I should do these, but I do think the next one should be like live chat and snack. I really do. And I might have to come up with like a little theme of a theme of like books to go over. Oh, maybe Halloween. We could dress up. That sounds fun. We'll see. But yeah, it's getting late. I know everybody's got to get to bed. Thank you all for being up here. Jalen, Caitlin, Janelle, Mom, Myra, Myrrh. Who else? I like to shout people out because um, people are busy. People have lives of their own, and you take your time and look at my channel, and just it means a lot. It just does. Did I miss anybody? Caitlin, Myrrh, J Man. He will be graduating pretty soon. Can't wait. And then he will be home for 2 weeks. He'll be home for 2 weeks. So we're going to have a lot of fun with him before he's off to Texas. Yep, growing up. They're all growing up. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I covered everybody. But thanks for watching and hanging out with me. I'm proud of my little channel. I never thought I would do this. I'm very introverted. So I usually don't like talking and doing any of this stuff. But for some reason, I just decided one day I would do it. And I turned on the camera. And surprisingly, I wasn't nervous. I just did it. I just talked about my books. And I was just being myself like I'm being now. And it was super easy. Um, and I've been loving it ever since. So yeah, thanks for supporting me. And I'm going to head off and go to bed, read and go to bed. And I will be texting you guys later. All right. All right. Good night. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell so you're notified when I post a live video, when I post any type of video. And polls, I don't know. People just don't get them because I just, just to get y'all feedback of what you might want to see on the channel. I'm the only one that responds. I don't know what's going on. It might be some things y'all might want to see in particular. I'm happy to do it, but yeah. So good night. See y'all.